Hello, welcome to Green School's Ocean Wonders. My name is Chloe and today we are going to be looking at the octopus. What is an octopus? An octopus is an animal that is found in oceans all over the world. Octopuses have lived on planet Earth for a long time, over 300 million years. They are different to other animals as they have 8 arms, all lined with suckers. They are invertebrates, meaning they don't have a backbone. In fact, they have no bones at all. They range in size from about 2.5 centimeters, which is about that size, all the way up to 9 meters. And they have a large head in comparison to their body. Let's find out more about what makes an octopus so special. So this is what the body of an octopus looks like. They have a head, 2 eyes, 8 arms lined with suckers, and a mouth. Octopus can taste and smell with their suckers. The mouth of the octopus is not easily found. It's actually hidden in the middle of the web that connects the 8 arms of the octopus. But this hidden and small mouth is a lethal weapon. Inside the octopus's mouth is a hard beak, which looks like the beak of a parrot. But don't be fooled, it's an extremely powerful and useful tool. It's sharp enough to tear the flesh of prey apart, like fish, and strong enough to break the shells of animals like clams open. The octopus uses its beak to bite its prey, but its saliva is what breaks down the food. The saliva contains chemicals that work as enzymes, and they sort of dissolve the food. For example, if an octopus was eating a crab, it would eat all the soft parts out of the crab but leave the shell. The saliva injected into the soft parts of the crab turns the crab into a sort of a smoothie or a crab milkshake. So there are some similarities between octopus and humans. We both have complex nervous and cardiovascular systems. We have a heart, and that pumps oxygenated blood all around our body, and we have nerves that allow us to feel and to move. Octopus have 3 hearts. They also have blood, but unlike our red blood, theirs is blue. This is due to there being lots of copper in their blood. We also have a brain, and that's located in our head. However, octopus actually have 8 mini brains in their arms, along with a large central brain. That's why when an octopus loses an arm, the arm can move around by itself for a time. It's a bit freaky. Octopuses have a fascinating trick they use to hide from predators or to help them hunt for prey. Octopuses can change the colour and texture of their skin to help them blend into their environment. It helps them become invisible to other animals in the sea. The ability to hide yourself in this way is called camouflage. Another amazing thing that octopuses can do is to shoot ink. So they shoot ink to try and escape from their predators. Technically, the ink shoots out of their bum. The ink can be deadly for many animals. It's made up of mucus and melanin, which is a dark pigment that is found in our skin, hair and eyes too. The ink can be black, brown or even dark blue. It can affect an animal's sight, taste and smell, and it can block fish's gills, causing them to suffocate. Octopuses have to quickly escape their own ink, or it can cause harm to them too. Octopuses really are fascinating creatures. They're very intelligent animals. They can use tools and they have a really good memory. They can use their memory to navigate through mazes and to solve puzzles. They've actually been shown to play together too, which is quite unusual in the animal world. Strangely, they don't live for very long. They only live for 1 or 2 years. Another amazing thing about octopus is that the females are usually obviously much larger than the males. For example, the picture on your screen here is of a blanket octopus. And for this particular type of octopus, the female usually grows to about 2 meters in length, whereas the male only grows to about 2 centimeters. That's a huge difference in size between male and females. Some octopuses crawl, some octopuses just swim, and some do both. Some octopuses even balloon out their web of arms like a parachute to slow down their swimming. Octopuses are closely related to cuttlefish and squid, which you may have guessed because they kind of look similar. But did you know that octopuses are in a larger animal group known as mollusks? And this includes lots of shelled animals that you're probably already familiar with, like limpets, dog whelks, mussels, and oysters. So now we're going to look at some different species of octopus, some different types. The first one we're going to look at is the common octopus, and this is one that you can find off the south coast of Ireland. However, recently it's actually been spotted off the west coast too. It's usually recognised by its size, so it's about 70 centimetres in length. That's about the size of a tennis racket. It's kind of a whitish, brownish colour, and it has quite warty skin, so little bumps all over its skin. Now this cool looking creature is the blue-ringed octopus. You may have heard of this before. It's an infamous octopus. It's actually one of the world's most venomous creatures. Its blue rings warn predators of its deadly nature. It's found in rock pools in Australia, and it tends to hide in small cracks and crevices of these rock pools. It hides waiting to pounce on its prey. So its prey are things like crabs and shrimp. It's quite small and would actually fit in the palm of your hand. But despite its small size, it carries enough venom to kill 26 adults. Their bites are tiny and often painless, with many victims not even realizing that they had been injected with the venom, until they start to have difficulty breathing and can become paralyzed. No blue-ringed octopus antivenom is available yet, making this one of the deadliest animals in the whole entire world. This stunning animal is the mimic octopus, and it's found in shallow waters in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It's a master impersonator, taking on the appearance and the behavior of loads of venomous or bad-tasting creatures. That's to fool its predator. What's most unusual is the range of this octopus's impersonations. So it doesn't just pretend to be one animal to scare off its predators. It can actually impersonate several different animals, and it can change from pretending to be one animal to another animal really quickly. Like other mimics, the octopus changes its colouring to disguise itself, but it also changes its body shape. So for example, it swims differently, so it looks like, say, a lionfish, or it swims differently to look like a jellyfish. For example, it can impersonate a sea snake, so the octopus tucks its head into a hole and sticks just 2 arms out of the hole. He kind of makes his arms ripple, so it looks like the top of a sea snake's head. The need for mimicry as protection may come from when and how the mimic octopus feeds. It feeds in broad daylight, eating on open sand flats where it's exposed and very vulnerable to animals that would like to eat it. Here you can see the mimic octopus change its body shape and its style of swimming. Can you guess what animal it's trying to impersonate here? It's a stingray. So it's changed its body shape by moving its arms backwards, and it kind of swims with an undulating style, just like how a stingray would swim. This is the bioluminescent octopus, also known as the glowing sucker octopus. Bioluminescence is the ability of a living thing to light up. These octopuses live in deeper waters where there is very little or no light, so they need to have another adaptation rather than colour. There's no point having colour if there's no light to be able to show off your colour. So many of these animals are able to light up. Some have photophores, which are just small light-producing body parts. And some octopuses have really complex organs, with reflectors, filters, and lenses that control the color, brightness, and direction of the light. Some octopuses can even have flashing lights on their bodies. This sort of light can be used to scare off predators or to attract prey. Octopus are very important. They're an important food source to animals in the ocean and also to people. Have you ever eaten octopus before? Have you ever had calamari? Did you know that some people actually eat live octopus? In the marine food web, eels, fish, seals, sperm whales, sea otters, and many birds feed on octopus. Also, in this age of biotechnology, octopus and their relatives the squid and cuttlefish are likely to be the source of many future solutions to issues of interest to humans. They are totally unlike any other animal group, and the more we study these fascinating creatures, the more inspiring they become. We have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the octopus. Thanks for watching.